Hello, Collective, Wendy Joy. How are you today? I am so super psyched to talk to you and share with you my momentum. And although this entire week that has passed has been filled with physical struggle and mental anguish for digressing in my walk and my gait and my stance, and a little bit of beating myself up, which really wasn't helpful. But as soon as I was able to transmute my frustration into compassion, not only for everyone around me and for my animals who have their own set of issues, but more importantly for me. And I usually don't hold compassion for myself. I usually just say, this is where you are, this is where you need to be. It doesn't matter what you have to do in order to get from here to there. You have to do it. And if it hurts, well, take your time, but keep going. Because the only way you're going to get where you need to be is if you get there. Because there's not going to be somebody who's going to come in and pick me up and put me there. And even if they did, it would be quite painful, and I wouldn't be able to really enjoy it anyway. Because when this whole week my body feels like, it legitimately feels like I got into a fight, that I got into a really bad fight, and I either lost or got messed up pretty bad. Because my back feels like it was repeatedly kicked, stomped, just like, it just doesn't, not pretty. And it's not a very enjoyable feeling either. And the area of my back that is the most tender is beneath my waist. So between my tailbone and my waist is what has got my goat. But you know what? Little by little, every day, I've been enduring the pain, taking breaks in between, and spending this entire time, whether I communicate with you verbally or by post, to heal, to let my body repair itself while I continue to push it. And maybe I pushed it too much, too quick, because, I won't lie, I kind of was dancing and shimmying and moving my hips along, and, I'm sure that didn't help. And I was mowing the lawn. The last time I mowed the lawn, the ground was uneven, and I didn't realize I was approaching it, and I wasn't prepared, and I went down, and I took the lawnmower with me. I mean, it didn't shut off. And, all it did was bring me to a sitting position, and although the lawnmower was off its front wheels, I was able to set it straight and, without turning it off, be able to get up and continue mowing the lawn. And I was pretty proud of myself for that. Actually, that's happened quite a few times, and I leave all the credit to my spirit team, because I think that they just, pick me up. And they do it so gingerly, too, because it doesn't hurt when they do it. Although other people have tried to help me when I was down on the floor in the distant past. And I was stiff as a board in a contorted form, which was quite painful and quite horrible. And little by little, I was able to work that out and go to work. Because I still had to go to work. But these days, I'm taking my time, and I'm not pushing, and I'm using my inner ability to heal myself through positive affirmations, through determination, through perseverance, through not giving up, through continuing to go forward, with every move that I make. If I'm not stretching up, I'm stretching out, or I'm stretching down, and that's a tender spot on my back. So last week, I was able to bend, and I was able to pick things up and carry weight, and now not so much. But I'm on my feet. I'm on my feet, and although my one leg is very weak, and my back feels like it's been stepped on quite a few times, and my foot on my other leg, right, my other side, is, I don't know, maybe some type of tinnitus or something, I don't know. But what I do know is that my spirit team told me that apparently I've had this injury for quite a while, and I wasn't able to really feel what it was doing to me because I could not feel my feet. And more, I'm feeling my feet. I could touch them. I could step on something. I could feel the floor. Not just that it's cold, but, I could. And now that I can feel more of my feet, right? Now I'm realizing that, there's an issue there. And that issue encompasses from my little toe all the way around my foot to the back of my heel and then stops. So thank God it doesn't go all the way around my foot. Positive. But I am very grateful to feel this pain, even if I can't step on my foot, even if it brings me down to the floor, because that means I'm healing. That means that my insides are regenerating and renewing and, repopulating. Like the nerves are coming back to life. And my brain is sending, direction to my feet, my legs, my toe, like when you walk, right? Your brain tells you, walk, take a step, take another step, don't fall, stay up straight, keep your balance. Your head pretty much tells you what to do unconsciously, and you just do it, And now I can figure out what's the matter. And if it is some type of tinnitus that I was unaware that I even had, even though my feet are all messed up, and I won't lie about that, the ailments that I had with the immobility were bringing my feet in, like my toes in, and my knees to my chest. So, it was just like a whole bad situation. But, that was then, and today is a brand new day, and I went to sleep last night, actually all day yesterday and all night, 24 hours solid. I listened to high intense sound frequency music as loud as it would go on my telephone. As loud as it would go. And I listened to it all day yesterday and all night last night. And although I didn't sleep straight through the night, and I did keep waking up, there's a multitude of reasons why that could have happened, because, at some point I was being spiritually attacked. And although that's not happening now, at least I don't feel that being happening. I do know that I was in something happened to my back. Whether Archangel Raphael, straightened me out, and now I have to strengthen everything because now it's in its proper position, and before it was like misaligned, or if I really did get into a fight in the astral plane, who knows? I don't remember. I don't remember. All I know is that I've been transmuting an awful lot of pure pain into pure positivity. And not just for me, but for you too. And not just for both of us, but for all things. And when I transmute pain into pleasure, I use Mother Earth to do it. So I call upon Mother Earth as I brush, metaphorically, the pain from me, and I sweep it all down, and I sweep it down to the ground. You know, I ask Mother Earth to suck it up and do her magic and transform it into pure pleasure so that everything and everyone can utilize it, including Mother Earth. So I'm trying to tickle everybody's fancy, so to speak, and provide a little bit of my discomfort in the purest positive form ever to everyone. And it's working. It's absolutely working. And I wanted to let you know that anything can happen along the way. Anything. You could get into a car accident. You could fall down the steps. You could twist your ankle. You could, get into a fight. I hope you don't. My point is that anything can happen that might bring you back to a place where healing is needed. Now, yes, physical healing is needed on the inside of my body. And yes, there's always more to grow, more to learn, more to develop. And the best way to do that is with a clear mind and a solid foundation. And your body is the basis of your foundation. So, although things, feel a little bit uneasy or uncomfortable, I'm actually firming my foundation. And I'm actually showing myself and the universe and everyone in real-time example that when adversity comes your way in whatever form, you are better than that. And when you believe that you can accomplish anything, that you've already received what it is that you seek, you'll see how effortlessly you'll receive or you'll get what it is that you seek. So in my instance, I so strongly seek a very strong foundation. A strong foundation physically, and a strong foundation mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And I am putting all those corners, because they're corners, right? You have your spiritual, your emotional, your physical, and your mental, right? And that's like a box. So, when you put your walls and your ceiling up, you're not putting them up to keep people out. You're putting them up so that everyone can sit on top of your foundation, including you. So when you look at it that way, all the struggles that you go through, it's all for a reason. And the reason is usually for your better, understanding, your ascension, your, awareness. And my body is letting me know that although, it wasn't right before, that it's fixing itself and it's showing me that other things were wrong that I didn't realize because my feet were numb. I could step on a nail and not know it. But now I can. So watch where you step. I've always watched where I stepped. And, and it's funny because I have always thought that shoes were absolutely needed. And it kind of hurt me a little bit because wearing shoes all the time really didn't give my feet an opportunity to stretch the muscles. So I've been doing that too. I still can't walk without shoes, but I can stand and I can firm my balance and I can stretch my feet. I could step from side to side. I could roll them out. I could sit down and I can roll them out, which I've done, in the past, but now I understand the importance because some of the things that I'm going through right now, I overcame by, perseverance in the past because I was literally on the floor for a very long time during each day. But by the end of each day, I was able to get upright. And that was not for lack of trying. But those days, they're gone. They're in the distant past. And these days today, it doesn't take me nearly as long to get back on my feet. But my body is speaking to me, and I am listening. So when you have a pain or a hurt, and it's coming from somewhere on your body, listen to your body and see if you can't determine what it is and how you could do in order to help it. If you have any questions, comments, or, concerns, by all means, give me a shout. Because although I'm really good at picking things out, I'm also a really good listener. And I'm also a really good advice giver. And I would never, ever, ever, not in a million years, tell anyone to do anything I wasn't ready to do myself or have already done. Because if it's good enough for me to say to someone, yeah, this is worth a try, that's only because I've already tried it. And I know what worked for me. I could tell you what didn't work for me, but 9 out of 10 times, it's not going to work for you either. Because my old ego was in charge then. So when I switched my mindset, I opened up a whole new door of adventure. You can too. Whatever it is you do, my friends, may healing and determination and motivation and perseverance and a whole lot of pleasure fill your days and lead you to your nights. And may they be restful and filled with love and light. You have a very good day, my lovely collective. I cannot wait to talk to you. Good night.